Hi, I'm Amy Baldwin. I'm with Laurie Hazard. We are talking about ways to get your student ready for the next academic year, whether they're first year students or second or third or fifth or sixth, whatever year they're on. I've got a thought around this because it is that time of year, at least right now when we're talking, where graduations are happening and people are giving gifts. And I want to talk about writing thank you notes or sending some kind of gratitude. I'm particularly, I don't know, it's something that was drilled in me as a young person, and I am trying to pass that on to my own kids that they need to be doing that whenever somebody does something for them. So, just curious at your thoughts. What is the benefit of having your student as part of their practice anytime they receive something to share a note or so of gratitude?
I think sharing a note of gratitude with somebody creates gratitude on the part of that person, and it creates goodwill, and it makes somebody feel valued and appreciated, and that their time in assisting the person or going and picking out a gift or doing something for somebody that somebody asks you to do, it just um, gratitude fosters happiness, right? And I also think there's this term social capital where the student is starting to build those connections and social capital with people who have helped him or her over the years. And I just think it's a good practice. I mean, we may feel like it's old fashioned, but I think there's something really special about that.
Yeah, I think, I think also there are some practical aspects of it. One is if someone is sending a gift and they're mailing it or they're ordering it and they may have the tracking number of it, but they don't necessarily know if it truly got into the hands of the student. And so sometimes just getting a thank you, I prefer and push my own kids to do handwritten note card, put a stamp on it, put it in the mail, thank you notes. Not to say that an email it could be sufficient and also more appropriate. But that can help people feel like, oh my gosh, did it get there? I hope they know that I was thinking about them. But another practical piece of it is just the communication. So learning how to express yourself. I never made my kids do long, elaborate email. Thank you notes, but just basically identifying what it was that was received and how they were going to use it, and then just closing with a thank you for thinking of me, this is going to be really helpful, kind of thing. I think those kinds of things, that formula of how to share gratitude can be really helpful for young people.
Yeah, I remember helping my daughter with her high school graduation thank you notes, and she received a wide variety of gifts. And so, we went out together and selected the thank you notes, got the stamps, and the whole return address thing. And as she was sitting down doing them, sometimes she was saying, "I don't know what to say," you
Yeah.
know? So I kind of coached and counseled her through, like, here's what you say, here's how you do it. And one of the things that I said to her is, pick something in particular about that gift and why it's important to you, or about your relationship with that person, and
Mhm.
articulate something about that. So just 3 or 4 lines, but maybe identify something special about that particular thank you note. And even if she was given cash, I said, maybe say a little bit of something about what you think you're going to use the cash for. Like, this will
Yeah.
greatly help me buy books in the fall, or I'm really excited to purchase um, a lamp for my dorm room. So just to give the
Yeah.
person just a little something special embedded in there.
Yeah, something specific. And if you can't even do that, just the fact that you've acknowledged it, you said thank you, and you've gone to the trouble of sending it, it can be really helpful. I do have one last thing to mention. If you are having your student handwrite and put it in an envelope and put a stamp on it, you might need to coach them on how to address an envelope and where to put the stamp. So I just want to let you know, I've been working with young people doing some of this work for other reasons, just getting them to just do a self-addressed stamped envelope. And even with a little coaching, they still don't know where their name goes, where the addressee goes. So yeah, you
Yeah.
may want
And
to
I yeah,
move
and I
that.
think we don't, like you mentioned, we don't often think about what skills is this cultivating, right? That
Yeah,
ability to show gratitude, written communication skills, building a social network.
yeah,
creating goodwill,
Yeah.
and relationship building. So all of those things are skills that they need to be successful in their college or university experience and beyond.
Yeah, and learning how to put something in the mail. That's another skill. So thank you, Lori. Now all y'all get your students to start writing some thank you notes.